what is a CV? Okay, am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are.
Right. Okay, so a CV is a document which provides the potential employer an overview of who you are, what your qualifications are, what skills you bring to the job description, why they should even consider hiring you. That is what a CV highlights. And please note, in a CV, do not ever write things which are untrue. Always be honest. People have a tendency of writing, window dressing their CV, so to say. It comes out during the interview process, and then, it's not really appreciated, and you may not be selected because of that. Next, please. Okay, so first you need to identify your skills. The skills will be technical skills and soft skills. And then you have to evaluate how it can be applied to the job. Then if you have some experience which is relevant to the job description, then you have to understand how the job, you can best link that job experience with whatever they are asking in the job description. Then if you have some accomplishments, like you've won some award in your workplace or in your internship, you have to showcase that as well. Next, please. So when we say skills, it will be your technical skills. Like if you are an accountant, then what are your accountancy skills? What are the accountancy packages and various certifications which you have done? If you've done accounting in a particular sphere, let's say accounting for retail, accounting for, let's say, overseas companies, etc. Soft skills, on the other hand, will be, the interpersonal skills that you have, your communication skills in a workplace. How it is very important that you know how to work in a team with other people and you come across as a pleasant, helpful individual. So those are the soft skills which and these are some of the soft skills which I have tried to list here, which you might want to put in your CV. Yeah, next. So when you write about your education, you have to highlight your academic achievements, any honors which you have received, like if you have had a rank in any of your exams that you've taken, publications, awards, etc. Next. So then how do you actually write down your CV? First, we have been talking about analyzing your skills, education, and understanding the job requirement. Then after doing that, you have to map the two. You have to customize every CV for every job to ensure that your skill sets, your achievements fit in. And during the interview, you have to explain it. Now, as I just mentioned at the onset, you cannot write stories in your CV. You cannot lie. Because whatever you write in the CV, you have to be able to substantiate at the time of the interview. Next, please. And it's very important that the CV looks well formatted. And it doesn't stand, the formatting should not be an irritant. So you have to write in a concise manner where there are no spelling and grammatical errors, and the sentences are easily understandable. You should use bullet points, bold text, headings, break it into separate, easily understandable and logical sections. Next, please. So now when I say you have to use clear sentences, now I've given an example of what is a verbose CV, verbose sentence. Now, for example, this is from a CV of somebody I know who is studying, doing MBA in marketing. So this is from her CV. So this is her objective. So this read, to pursue a career in the field of marketing and looking forward to working in a dynamic workplace and striving to improve my personal skills, knowledge, and managerial skills with an organization, and urge to learn more and explore the possibilities present in the market where I can put my efforts in improving my skills and also growth of the company. This is one sentence. I have no clue what she means. So instead of writing this, what I suggest is you write, understand changing consumer behavior to help design effective product strategies. So then you can talk about how you will understand the consumer behavior. You might want to do a primary survey across gender, location, seasonality, etc. Then depending on that, you form your effective strategy. So this is easily explainable. Now, what she wrote over here on top, I mean, I really don't know what she means. And it's such a big sentence, you lose your way by the time you come to the end of it. So please avoid these. We all have a tendency to write in very flowery language. Ultimately, having written one of these very flowery objective statements, we need to sit down, read, and understand what exactly we are trying to convey to the reader. That is very important. Next, please. Okay, so this is just a template which I have given, and no, this is not the template. Sorry, this is what your CV should have. For example, your name, obviously, your photo is optional, your contact info, then that objective statement, your educational details, which starts from your class 10 boards. And the most recent one should be on top. You should mention your school, college, university, your year of passing, your grades, and if you secured any, excuse me, rank or awards, then any certifications which you may have done. If work experience is relevant, or if there's an internship, please put that. Then any skills, software packages, financial modeling, coding, whatever. If you know any languages, then mention with what proficiency level. Foreign languages, you might want to showcase. Then finally, hobbies, any pro bono work that you've done, and references. Next, please. So this is an example of what a CV should look like. And this is a template which I picked up from Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word, if you just go and click on new document, you'll have resume, and it's called resume and cover letters. There are lots of templates over there which you can pick up. And honestly, with AI coming into our lives these days, I think writing a CV concisely, nicely, in a presentable manner has become really easy. Yes, I guess that is all that I had today. So, any questions, please?
Actually, there are a few, and I'll just read them out to you. So we had passed on a link.
Yeah, can you be a little louder, please?
Okay, I'm not audible. Am I audible now?
Yeah, faintly so. Yeah, please.
Yeah, so we had passed on a survey, and few of the students had filled up this form. And I'll just ask you two questions, actually sum it up. So somebody had written that due to the COVID, I have 2-year gap on my CV. How should I manage that?
There's nothing to manage. You have a gap in your CV because you had COVID. Just mention it. Be honest. If
Okay.
people do not understand, there's nothing you can do. People will understand.
And how
So no need to worry on that account.
And how important are computer skills and add-on skills on the CV?
What exactly do you mean by computer skills? It's a very vague term. Now,
No, it means
you are
something which you
expected
do
to
apart from what is not taught in your syllabus.
see. You have to understand basics of, you need to work with Excel and Word and this PPT. Okay, so this is imperative. Now, beyond that, what you learn depends on what the job demands, to be very honest. So that's a very difficult thing to say. Now, I can say you can learn R and Python, but the point is, why would you want to learn R and Python? I don't know R and Python. So it all depends on what you are doing. There are so many things available. There's no point in doing something which doesn't actually give you any returns or is actually not helpful in the work that you do.
Okay, thank you so much.
Does that answer your question?
Yes, it did. It did. Actually, wonderfully, it did. Thank you for joining us today. And it was wonderful to have you here and share your knowledge. And now I would ask